The pandemic has now taken over 141,000 lives, and as the New York Times reports it, quote, amid mounting alarm in a huge portion of our country, Mr. Trump has at times appeared to inhabit a different universe. Today, Trump announced that he is bringing back the daily coronavirus task force briefings. He suggested the key to the event, which he stopped doing after his last disastrous outing, was the ratings.
We had very successful briefings. I was doing them, and we had a lot of people watching, record numbers watching. A lot of the country is doing well. A lot of people don't say, as you understand. But we have had this big flare-up in Florida, Texas, a couple of other places. So I think what we're going to do is I'll get involved and we'll start doing briefings, whether it's this afternoon or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, and I'll do briefings.
White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany indeed confirms the briefings will resume tomorrow. What we don't know is whether we will get to hear from task force member Dr. Anthony Fauci, who has been relegated to advising our country on podcast and Zoom interviews amid White House efforts to discredit him.
If they start the briefings, I would imagine I'm going to be part of it, at least some of them.
The other question, will these new briefings be anything like the old ones?
I look at it, I view it as in a sense, a wartime president.
What do you say the Americans were scared, though?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. The problem is with some people, no matter what you give, it's never enough. It's never enough. I want them to be appreciative. Did you know I was #1 on Facebook? And I just found out I'm #1 on Facebook. I thought that was very nice. We continue to study the effectiveness of hydroxychloroquine. And I say it, what do you have to lose? I'll say it again, what do you have to lose? Take it. When somebody's the president of the United States, the authority is total. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
As you may recall, that's when the briefings ended after his comments about using disinfectants and UV light inside the human body. The president, who is a longtime personal mask denier and who has further politicized the issue of mask wearing ever since the CDC recommended masks back on April 3rd, tweeted out a photo of himself today with the unironic caption, "Many people say that it is patriotic to wear a face mask when you can't socially distance. There is nobody more patriotic than me, your favorite president." Again, vastly different from what we heard Trump say just a few months ago when mask wearing was recommended at a task force briefing.
Somehow sitting in the Oval Office behind that beautiful Resolute desk, the great Resolute desk, I think wearing a face mask as I greet presidents, prime ministers, dictators, kings, queens, I don't know, somehow I don't see it for myself.
Trump still opposes a national mask mandate. However, this morning we also heard his Surgeon General, Jerome Adams, making an emotional appeal for masks, and he made it directly to viewers of Fox News.
I am pleading with your viewers. I'm begging you, please understand that we are not trying to take away your freedoms when we say wear a face covering. We're not trying to take away your ability to go out when we say keep restaurant capacity under 50%. We're saying if we do these things, we can actually open and stay open.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.